Hi everyone, I have for you guys today a review on a new product that is very similar to the Mac Paint Pots, and they're by Maybelline. They're called the Color Tattoo Eye Studio, and they're 24-hour eyeshadows. I have two colors for you guys today to review, and I'll give you some pros, some cons, how it compares to a Mac Paint Pot, and if it's a good buy or not. First of all, the packaging is very similar to a Mac Paint Pot. The black cap, the Mac Paint Pot has a matte black cap and then a glass jar, so it's just pretty much the same. This one I have right here is Bare Study, and then right here I have another shimmery one by the Color Tattoo Eyeshadows in Bold Gold. So this is what they look like. They look pretty similar on the outside. They have about the same amount of product. This one has 5 grams, and Mac Paint Pots have 5 grams, and the Maybelline eyeshadows have 4 grams. These claim to be eyeshadows, and the Mac Paint Pots are just a base for you to put underneath your makeup. But I think these can be used as a base better than as an eyeshadow. And let's start with the price point. They're under $8 here in Canada. I think they're about $7 in the US, so not much of a price difference right there. They're a cream eyeshadow, so they're gel cream eyeshadows. So this is what they look like on the inside. The consistency, it's just like a paint pot. It feels just like one. So I'm gonna swatch the gold and the taupe, and then just a couple swipes, and this is what the gold looks like. So if you can see, it's a very intense color. And then let me swatch the taupe for you guys, which is the matte color. So as you can see, they're more pigmented than the Mac Paint Pots. Let me do a swatch of my Mac Paint Pot. This is Bare Study. Oops, lid is flying everywhere. Given that the Mac Paint Pot is a more sheer color, a more it's a lighter color. Of course, you're not going to see the intensity of it, but this is a Mac Paint Pot. This is Toughest Taupe by Maybelline, and this is Bold Gold. So, to start with, I think that yes, they are more pigmented than a MAC eyeshadow, but I wouldn't personally use them as an all-over base, and as an all-over color, because they're a little hard to blend. Once these products dry, they tend to just be very hard to remove. Like, you know, as with a paint pot, you can just put it on, and if you are past your eye or anything, you can just, with one swipe, remove it. These are a little harder. Once they dry, they're pretty, stay where they are. So, and they're water resistant. They're not waterproof, but they are water resistant, because I splashed my face with water when I was trying them out, and they do stay for the most part. They do not last 24 hours. I don't think they do. I had them for 6 hours on, and they started to fade a little bit. So, I mean, you're not getting an amazing product, but for $8, something that lasts you for at least 6 hours, I think is a pretty good deal. I have some comparisons between the shimmery and the matte color. I personally like the shimmery ones better, even in paint pots. I have Painterly and Bare Study in paint pots. And what I find is with Painterly, which is a matte base, it's a skin tone base. I have it for you guys, I'll swatch it. It happens pretty much the same as it happens with, and there on the bottom is Painterly. It happens the same thing as it happens with the Color Tattoo one, the taupe. It's harder to blend. It's less creamy. It doesn't apply as evenly, and it is less intense on the eye. If you do want to build it up, you can, but then you can get creasing. And I don't have oily eyelids or I have pretty normal eyelids. Like, I can put anything on my eyes that doesn't, like, I don't have sensitive eyelids or anything. And I find that the taupe color, it creases on me. Like, I layered two swipes on my eye and it was creasing. So I would use the taupe color strictly as a base, which can give you a pretty nice taupe color. I really like this color. It's a very brownish gray. It's a really nice taupe. But again, I wouldn't use it as an eyeshadow. I would just use it as a base. But then the shimmery colors, this one, the bold gold, I really like it. It's very intense. In fact, I'm working this on my eyes today. I have all over the lid this cream eyeshadow, and then on the crease I just have a powder eyeshadow in brown. You can wear these as eyeshadows. They do show up a little more than the paint pots. They don't crease as easily, the shimmery colors. They're super creamy and easy to apply. Then, like I said, you have to work pretty fast with them, because if you get them like right outside of your eyelid, like by mistake, and it's going to be very hard for you to remove it. So either do it before your makeup and then clean up with concealer or something, or your foundation, or have like a wipe around or something that you can clean up, because these are pretty, they have a good staying power, and they do stay like pretty good. And I'm thinking the way these perform, they could be closer to the Aqua Creams by Makeup Forever than a paint pot. But then again, I would use it more as a paint pot than as an actual cream eyeshadow. I just don't like cream eyeshadows, the way they can start creasing on you, the way the color is not as even, it's not as easy to apply, especially these more permanent ones, because once you put it on, it's very hard to blend if you don't work super quickly with them. So for me, I would just do one swipe over the lid and then intensify with powder eyeshadow. You can do it with or without. Like I said today, I haven't done it, and this is my eye and it looks pretty intense. So I think for $8 here in Canada, about $7 in the US, you can get a couple of these. And if you don't have paint pots or you don't have aqua creams, this could be a good alternative. I mean, I do have some paint pots and I have these, and I just use them for different options. They don't have a lot of everyday colors. That's the other thing that I've realized. I chose these two because then they had a bunch of brights, like purples, greens, and blues. I do have a blue base by Stila. I don't need like any other colorful ones that are just gonna dry out in my drawer because I don't use it every day. That's one thing I think they like, is the variety of everyday neutral colors, like more of a softer gold, maybe closer to Bare Study, and just a basic nude, like cream color, skin tone color. I think that would be really good, but again, I mean, for the price you paid, this is pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you have any questions about these eyeshadows that you want me to post, you can post a question down below and I'll try my best to answer it. If you want to see a tutorial with these eyeshadows, you can also request down below, and I'll show you guys how to use them and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.